Hey Tony. Yeah. Is it a cyborg? I don't know. Did you hear that? What are you doing? What is it that you're always doing? Working. Too busy for me. I guess. You work on Saturdays? Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, I guess. I've been trying to do different types of game streams. Like I was playing Don't Starve, and today at 3, um, I got my friends and we're gonna play GTFO. 'Cause I'm trying to do that like to make that a weekly thing, because that's a fun game. And I played some other games too. I was doing some of the Call of Duty campaign, and then because some people wanted me to play the games that I worked on, so I was gonna do the Call of Duty campaign, and then I was gonna my friend David, maybe he'll play some Call of Duty like multiplayer. I don't know. I'm not really into it, but I'll do some of that. And then I also worked on Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, so maybe I'll play that campaign. It's been a while since I played that game though. Yeah, I only play it when if I can get everyone to play, because I have a solid team and I don't want to do randoms, because I feel like that game, like, you need to be able to communicate, and like we already know like what we gotta do. Well, I mean, we know, like, we know how to play together. It's chilly in my room. Oh yeah, and I was also playing Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, and I would narrate it and stuff. And I think one of my other friends wants to play some League. So maybe I'll play some League? I don't know. But I did so much. Too much Diablo. Hey, Lazy Bugs. Well, you've been gone for a while. I've been okay. Is today? It's still Saturday. I've been on like rest time. For some reason I thought today was Sunday so I couldn't play late. But I still got 2 more days in the weekend. Must be nice. I woke up in an iffy mood because I had like this weird like annoying dream with my ex in it. It kind of got me like kind of annoyed. Just give me a hard time in my dream. Yeah, with the stupid bullshit. But like I knew it was just my dream though, but I was still annoyed that I had a dream about that, and I woke up annoyed, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, you're fucking with me in my dreams, and like, you know, it's like it's just kind of annoying to have that be a thing where it's like you can't even get away because still mentally my brain is, huh? In your dreams, your wife is giving you a hard time too. That sucks. Can't get away, can't escape it. Oh, well that's different. And plus, like, are you legit for real? Like, she would actually get angry at you because her subconscious portrays you as a shit person? Because if anything, that's on her to resolve and not your problem. Well, I think you have some marital issues. No, I feel like that is, you know, that's not a, that's some, you know, deep resentment shit going on. Sounds kind of toxic to me. Like, I would never get married to someone that would just give me shit for absolutely something that's their fault. You know, they're on their deep level underlying subconscious thought. You know, obviously, you could try to reassure her that, like, hey, you know, if she thinks that you're some piece of shit person, then, you know, that's on her. But it's also on you to try to reassure her that she has a skewed version of who you are as a person. Unless you are a shit person. I can't know. Can't say for sure. Yeah, I don't know. But, hey Mo. I don't know. That doesn't make it right. I don't approve. Well, I'm playing D3 now, so I don't see why I wouldn't play the next season. But I also plan on mixing up and playing a bunch of other games. So I'll do D3, but like I don't I don't know. It's like the same shit. Yeah. I mean, I don't like having to do that. But I mean, D3 is more of the same thing. Like, there's there's only so much they can do to it, you know? Like, I'm not, like, super excited about a fourth cube slot. Like, it's not like, whoa, this is game-changing! And it's like, no, they're just trying to make it exciting. They're trying to keep the interest by doing a bunch of, you know, twists, and, like, I don't really care. Like, I'll play this game, but I'm gonna try to mix it up and play other stuff too. But I don't want to, like, in a sense, like, yeah, Diablo will be my, you know, kind of like fallback goal too, but I'm trying to mix in other stuff as well in my streams, so, because, I mean, I've done like 8-hour, 10-hour grinds just playing straight up D3, and it like mentally is exhausting. Like, I can't deal with it. It's too much D3. Well, it was more of me trying to figure out what other thing I wanted to play, and like, I do have a bunch of games, so I just started to be like, oh well, maybe. So I've been playing like Don't Starve, and I've been playing like some Ace Attorney. Today at 3 o'clock I got the team together to play GTFO for a couple of hours, so I'm just gonna do like a rotation. I didn't play any Ace Attorney yesterday, so I'm gonna try to play that today. And I'll do some narration, and then we can read along, and then we can try to solve some um, murders and stuff, and it's pretty chill. I played a lot of Don't Starve last night, and it was cool, but I need to play a little bit of something else right now. I'll do my bounties and do a little rift climb, but I don't know if once I start feeling a little once I start feeling the pain of the grind, I'll probably switch. Well, I mean, I like the cute, simple games, you know? Like, Don't Starve is cute because, like, you can kind of jump in and, like, kind of play the game. And, like, even if you have to start a new world, like, it's fun because it's like, oh, you're just, like, it's just clicking around and picking up stuff. But it's also very challenging. I think last night was actually pretty intense. I almost died, like, 1,000,000,000,000 times, but I made it. I actually survived winter somehow. I survived my first winter. I have played the game before, but it was a long time ago. But yeah, I think, weren't you here? I don't know, but like, that was intense. Like, I like burnt down the camp, and I got the Cyclops thing, the winter. I don't even know what it was. I don't know. A lot of high action, edge of your seat gameplay going on last night. I didn't die though. Like, I literally didn't die. There was another person that was in my game, and he died twice or 3 times or something, and like was able to revive him each time, even though like I was running around with like 8 hit points. I managed to survive it, so that was cool. And even though I burnt down the camp, and then a big boss guy trampled everything, and then winter ended, so now it's like, oh well, it's not too bad having to remake the camp because now it's like spring. I don't know. It was kind of cool. No, because I don't know shit about the game. There's so much stuff like I haven't even gone to explore. I only know like the basic stuff, like so I would have to spend a lot more time on the game. But like, all I can say is that like, regardless of what game I play, there's like so many backseat gamers. Like, this one person was coming onto my stream and they're like, you need to do, like, they were literally like saying, you need to move, like, you need to do this thing. And I was like, and I read it and I just didn't do it. And then they just repeated themselves like 3 times. And I'm like, well, I read what you're saying, but I'm not gonna like, do you know? It's like, if you wanna, I don't know. It's just stupid. Like, are people really that like controlling where if you don't do exactly what they say, they're just gonna get pissed off? Because like I wasn't like I read it, but then I didn't want to do it because I'm like, whatever. Like, oh, you want me to move this pumpkin closer to my camp? And like the pumpkin was like just a little bit away. So like, no, you need to put it right next to your campfire. And I'm like, I don't care about that. Like, why do I? I don't want to do that. And then they're like, oh well, I've just been playing this game for like many years. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I don't really want to put my pumpkin right next to my camp. And then they're like, oh well, have fun. And I'm just like, so this person literally got so anal upset because I didn't want to do one little thing. And then I continued to be like, dude, this person is like, I don't know. People are insane. Um, well, Hobbs wasn't really there. I mean, he's kind of going through a thing in life, and plus it didn't help because we played a little bit of Don't Starve and I ended up yelling at him, and he got upset with that, obviously because I was yelling at him. Um, but it's like it's hard for me, like, and I feel like that's why people are hesitant. Like people are so eager to play with me, and then they play with me, they're like, oh shit, this girl's a bitch, and then they don't want to play with me anymore. And then I feel bad, but it's like, whatever. It's already been done. Now they know why I kind of don't want to play with other people. Like, I'm trying to, like, prevent that stuff from happening by just not playing with people, you know? But people, they don't know until I yell at them. You have to stop yelling at your friends. But most of the time, I catch myself before yeah. I mean, it's worse. Because I'm like over here saying, people coming in here and they're trying to backseat game. And then they're just giving me a hard time over it. And then when I play with people, I yell at them because they're not doing what I want them to do. So, because I'm also kind of a bit, I wouldn't say, I'm just very particular with how I want things done, I guess. So, I'm no better than the other assholes, but I do apologize for my behavior. It's not like I do it and I'm like not aware that I was kind of being pretty shitty, so I do apologize. And I feel really bad about it. But sometimes like it's hard to stop yourself before saying something. You know? When I was younger, I used to be really bad when it came to like having explosive anger. I'm a lot better now than I had been, to be honest. Like I used to be really, really bad. But I also hung out with a bunch of people that were narcissistic, and they did that on purpose, where they would um, kind of like gaslight you and just like, like you know how it is, like the reverse, like, oh well, that person's freaking out, but if I remain calm, it makes me seem like they're the ones that are being crazy, like it's like that. So I used to deal with a bunch of guys that would do that to me and make me come off as like this terrible, shitty person. But now I know how to check myself for that. But when it comes to games, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is if I play Don't Starve, it could be where it's we all just make our own camps. So I'll have my camp and I get to control my camp and I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do in my camp. And then the other people can make their own camps or they can play together in their own camps. and then maybe we will like we can always jump and check each other's camps out and make our own little worlds, you know. So I'm thinking that might be the best. So and then like or you know if it's like and we can cooperate and be like, oh hey, you know, there's something I need to do and I need help fighting some things, you know, let's like rest up and the next day let's all go together and do this thing. I think that would be um, a good way to go about it. And I was thinking about that last night, but I wasn't like I didn't put like. But I feel like now explaining it, it makes sense to me that I feel like that would be a good way to still be able to play with people and have a good time. So see, I'm trying to make it work because I do want to play with people. I'm just trying to find the best way to make it work where everyone can be happy, and then I can be not a butthole because I know I can be okay. I'm working on it. Don't hate me. Spooky's like, you can yell at me. Yeah, I need to find, like, I feel like I need to find, like, when people enter the channel, it's like, are you, like, it should be, like, one of those Q&As where it's like, are you okay being yelled at for absolutely no reason sometimes? Or taking a blame for someone else's problems? Okay, I don't really do that, but... And it's honestly, it's more with the people that I'm closer with, you know. Even if it's people that I'm not that close with, I feel like I tend to be more nice about it. But because like I know hops, so I feel like I'm more of like I feel like I'm more able to be comfortable enough to act that way, which is unfortunate that he has that pressure. I can't always think before. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying like it's because. But the thing is, Hops is just he's a nice guy though. He doesn't really mean anything. And plus, I've talked to him before, and like none of anything like he's told me like none of everything I've done has really hurt his feelings. So he doesn't really get upset. Like